Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another unboxing video of this. So this is my PS Vita. So I've ordered another PS Vita. I did a Wii U unboxing video the other day of a Wii U in 2026. So if you guys are happy to watch that, please, it's on my channel. It's my last unboxing video before this one, so please go show some love if you're interested in console unboxings in 2026 now, sorry. So here's the thing, right? The story is, I got a PS Vita, I think I'd like to say last year. I had one last year as well as a Wii U, right? And then the Switch 2 came around, which was, I believe it released in like August of last year or September, I'm not necessarily sure. But I didn't get the Switch 2 originally. I was thinking it's a bit too much. I do have a modded Switch, you know, so I can play all the games that I want to. But then I was thinking there's still a lot of games that I will not be able to play if I just keep the original Switch. And I knew there were games coming out this year that I wanted to get, and the one that's coming out this year that I really want to play is Tomodachi Life Living the Dream and Lego Batman The Legacy of the Dark Knight. So I know that Legacy of the Legacy of the Dark Knight is available on a lot of other things like PlayStation, Xbox, PC, all of that. And that's fine, right? I could get it on PC and record it on PC, but the thing is, I like the idea of having portability, and having portability with the Switch 2 is very important, and that's what the Switch 2 provides, and it's a very powerful handheld, very powerful, compared to the Switch 1, and it was just like the more stuff I wanted outweighed, you know, the stuff that I didn't want, I guess, or the negatives about the Switch 2. So I had a few options. I could have either, because I didn't necessarily have the money to buy a Switch 2, right? It's a very expensive system. So the way that I got it was I sold my Wii U because I hadn't touched it in a while, and I feel bad for that now. I sold my Switch 1, and I sold my PS Vita, and I had about 150 in cash that I was going to pay with it. So in total I got the 395 that I needed just from that. And so I got the money that I needed for that, and yeah, I ordered a Nintendo Switch 2 2 weeks after release on CEX. It was in pristine condition, and there was only like 2 available, so I got the second to last one, or the last one, I don't remember, and I got it delivered straight to my house. And yeah, it wasn't a big issue for me because I already had all my Switch stuff on there, just from having the Switch 1. But yeah, I had like over 150 to 200 games. I've got more than that now, but yeah. I do have an unboxing video that I have done, so if you guys are interested in watching the Switch 2 unboxing, please do. If you guys do enjoy the videos, please like, subscribe and comment if you know. I'd really appreciate it. And let's see what condition the Switch 2 is in. I have torn the other side off, because it has my address on it and stuff, and I didn't particularly want that to be shown, as you can probably imagine. My rabbit is staring at me like, what are you doing with that knife? So I don't know how good of condition this is going to be in. Really, the only thing I was mainly looking for was a screen, because I've ordered a sticker skin for the PS Vita, so I wasn't necessarily worried about like the PS Vita having maybe a bit of a scratched up back or something like that, because it's going to be covered anyway. So let me take this out. Right, that's the address is off now, so safe to show you guys. So it's just in a plain box, which is fair enough. I know it comes with a charger, which is good, because I don't remember. Let me put this more under the angle here. I don't remember if I have a charger still for it. I may still have one lurking around in a drawer somewhere. Oh, that was close. Cut. Right, let's see. So here is the charger for the Vita. Oops. I would assume this is the power bank, correct? Yeah, this is like the little power bank. I hope it's in good condition, anyway. So that goes in there. And then we have the plug for the power. I don't know why, I generally don't know why there's a plug for power, or like a thing like this. You can realistically just charge it off a normal thing. You don't really need an official charger for this. Is that all the way it goes in? Well, I guess so. Oh, it's getting caught on my mic cable. Sorry, guys. Right, now let's take a look at the system itself. So it's wrapped in this like foam. So let's actually take a look and see how damaged it is. Things like that. Okay, so overall, it's not that bad looking. The screen hasn't got a single scratch on it, which is nice. Sorry if you can see the green lines, that's my second monitor. I have a Matrix wallpaper. So it actually looks well looked after, considering how old the system is. Let's see if it's already got powers on. Yes, okay, so it does power on, but I think whoever sold me this removed the memory card, because the memory card seems to be gone. Or at least it keeps saying that the memory card has been gone, so I have no idea if the memory card is out of the system or not. But yeah, it's got, oh, it has already been jailbroken from the look of it, so I might not actually even have to do much. But I am probably just going to factory reset it and put my own stuff on here. The buttons look fine, but I don't know what's happened to this button here. But if you look carefully, you can see that this button here is, I know it's a bit blurry, but you can see it's like been scratched off. So either the button's been scratched off, or it's like sticky or something, I don't know. But it generally, let me pull my phone out real quick. Yeah, no, the button's been scratched completely off. Okay, I mean, that's the one drawback of the system, but the start button is something that you rarely touch on this, so I'm not necessarily, you know, at a place where I'm going to be like, oh no, they've ruined the whole console, because the console's still realistically fine. Obviously, it's not the best thing, but I do understand, you know, that things like that can happen. And it's fine. You know, I'm not gonna be mad, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Apparently I need to silence the Wi-Fi now. But I do think that I still got a decent deal for this console. Sorry, I'm putting my Wi-Fi password in. I got a good deal for this console. I got it for 80, which is pretty good for a PS Vita, because quite a lot of the ones that I've seen, they don't have like that, you know, that price for it. Like, the only problem is this person that I'm trying to restore the system has left their account on here, and because of that, it's now causing a bit of an issue when I'm trying to restore the system. I'm sure there's a way that I can connect it via like USB or something, and then I can just remove everything that way. I probably will do that. Like, as long as I can keep everything on here, like hack-wise, I'm fine with that. But I'm going to have to do some stuff before I can realistically do anything. I'm not going to do it on stream or video here, but let's see if I can open a slot here and see if there's... Oh, there is actually an SD card in here, guys. There's actually an SD card in here. Let's see what SD card we have. The SD card is 128 gigabytes. Not bad, but obviously I've got one that has 256 gigs on it, and that's generally what I've got. That's like better for space, like overall. Like I don't really want a system that has 128 gigs, because I have had 128 gigs before, and it's not that great. Like I've ran out of space before getting everything I wanted on here. We've also got a memory card, so let's see what we can do with this. 8 gigs. Not bad at all. I'm sure there's a way of removing like everything on here without having to contact the seller, because that could take a while for him to get back to me, and I preferably want to mod this today, and I don't really want to install like all the games on here and then have to remove it. So what's my rating for this? I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10, just because of the button here. Like everything else is fine, but it's not unusable. Like, don't get me wrong, the system is fine. Like everything else is in good condition. The triggers are in good condition. The buttons are in good condition. Everything's in good condition except that one button. So I'm not going to write off the console and say, oh, it's a piece of shit, you know what I mean, by any means. Like, I know there's people out there that will be like, oh, you need to have a perfection console. I'm sorry to tell you, but when it comes to PS Vitas, that's not going to happen, right? I am going to have to put this back in here for now, just typically because it's going to cause an issue. But yeah, if I want to keep everything on here and the hacks and stuff, I'm going to have to keep it like this for now, so that I can connect it via USB and probably reset it that way. So yeah. Let's unbox before I forget, let's unbox this. This is the SD card from CEX. I got it very cheap. I got it, oh, let me turn it this way actually. Let me move this box here. And let me just rip it open, because I think I can. Sorry, the angle's a bit awkward, but unfortunately I couldn't do it any better. So yeah. So let's see. Okay, I'm pulling everything out but what I'm after. So they've just wrapped it in a tiny thing here. I'm guessing I don't have an adapter for it, but I don't really need it if it's going to be in the Vita. Like, what I'll do is I'll just keep that PS2 Vita attachment extra thing for like for in case I need it again, or like in case something breaks in it. So I just bought a 256 gig SD card integral for the system, and I got it for 15 quid. So not a bad deal at all, considering like getting one of the that guy's SD card that is in the system is worth the same amount of money, and I got that double the storage for that. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I have nothing else really to say. The system's in good condition other than that one button. I'm going to put sticker skin on it. When I saw the picture for this, I did kind of know that there was a problem with the button, but I honestly thought it was just sticky and that maybe it needed a quick wash off, but it doesn't. Okay. If I feel really bad about it, I may just buy like a replacement bit for that and just like take the system apart and just pop it in, and it should be fine. But I really don't think it's going to get to that point. But let me guys know what you think about the PS Vita. Are you happy with the system? Were you not a fan of it? Did you not even know it existed? But if you guys want to keep, keep posting in the comments to let me know, I'm more than happy to see that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment if you new. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.